So with the release of Damn, the topic of Kendrick being the GOAT, being one of the greatest of all times, being in that conversation has come up. And in my opinion, I feel like it is that time to have that discussion. It's that time to debate whether he is one of the greats. To put him in that conversation, it's that time. You got to think. A couple out with Jay-Z was out, Nas was out. 3 albums in, they was in that conversation. They was in that conversation of being one of the goats, being one of the best rappers to do it. And I feel like it's about that time for us to have that discussion about Kendrick. He has 4 albums: Section 80, Good Kid, Pimp Butterfly, Damn, amazing critical success, amazing albums. 2 of them regarded to be classics, but regardless, they're all amazing albums. They're all great albums. There's all 4 albums aren't bad. All 4 albums are great. He has no flops under his belt. He has no missteps so far. 4 albums in. Even his B-sides, Untitled Unmastered isn't even a flop. That's also that album was also given critical praise. And then you go back to his mixtapes. All those mixtapes are great on their own right. So it's about that time for us to start having that conversation. Now, when people say he's the GOAT, that's when I have a problem. Even though I respect anybody who says Kendrick's the GOAT. But in my honest opinion, I feel like it is a little bit too early to give him that GOAT title. I feel like 8 albums in, about 8 albums in, 8 full-length albums. So far, I would give him 4. About 8 albums in, if he can keep that up to his 8th album, you got to put him in top 5. In my opinion, you got to put him in top 5, dead or alive. He's definitely the best rapper in the new school. And he's definitely in that conversation of all-time greats, especially with the run he's had, especially with the consecutive album releases, with consecutive albums being as good as they are. He's definitely in that conversation. But is he the GOAT? I cannot give him that. As a person who, and honestly, like, that's the thing. I don't want to jump to that because I don't think it's quite fair. I think we got to get a chance to look back on his albums and see how they age, see how they sound, see how Good Kid sounds maybe 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? That would be the true test. Even though I feel like all his work is damn near timeless in my opinion, but it's when an album, when a project, when his music lasts father time, still sounds great years from now. When he's kept up with the consecutive albums, 8 albums in, no misses. That's the true test. When you can constantly, over a long period of time, multiple albums, release amazing projects and not have a flop. The best of them had a flop. Nas had, after his first 3 flops, Jay-Z had a couple missteps. Eminem had a couple missteps. Every great artist has a missteps. And I don't feel like Kendrick has gotten a chance to have a misstep. Has gotten to the point where he can have that misstep. And he hasn't misstepped yet. So I feel like it is time to have that discussion. He is going to be in that conversation. He is one of the greats. But is he the GOAT? Is he top 5? You gotta wait and see for that. But that's my discussion. That's my opinion. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Got more content coming. It's your boy JG. Holla back at your boy.